scalp itchy. Hello, YouTube. I feel like every time I get on here that my screen looks blurry because it's dirty. Let me see if I can clean my sweater. Do I feel any clearer? Not really. All right, let's see. Where's the lighting the best? This is good, I guess. Okay, it's kind of loud because I am currently in the living room area where I have my little like dining table. And all I want to do is pop in and tell you about some new Fenty products that I've recently been testing out, that I've tried, and my thoughts. So I want to start by saying that I do have the Fenty primer. And I've used one whole complete bottle and I've repurchased it, but I just haven't opened that bottle yet because I have other primers that I'm trying to get through before I open a new one. So I do have the primer, but I didn't use it today. I have used the foundation before as well, and I've already I finished one whole bottle, but it was in the shade 450, which I can wear in the summer just fine, but in the fall, spring, winter time, it's a little bit too dark. Not even a little bit. It's noticeably too dark. That's the keyword, is noticeably too dark. So I decided, even though I'm supposed to be on a no buy right now, no buy, low buy, whatever you want to call it, I was like, well, let me see what the 445 is like, because I've tried 440 before and that was too light for me and just too like orangey. It was just weird. So I was like, let me try 445. So I ordered 445 and that's what I have on my face right now. And there's not any natural light right now because it's like raining outside. But this is the 445. Now it looks really strange on camera. But I promise you, like in person, it goes with the tone of my body so well. It matches the undertone of my skin so well. And I feel like it looks so natural. Here it is, by the way. This is the 445. You see it's very like golden, olivey, and that goes with my skin tone so well. I mean, just holding the bottle and looking at like my arm, I just feel like they go together so much better. This shade really works for me. I really like it a lot. And again, this is 445, shade 445. I also decided, since I finished up one of my favorite powders, which is the Coty Airspun, and I've been going through my powders. I had like a little Laura Mercier that I finished. I've been going through my powders. Lately, I was like, let me try out the new powder. So I also picked up the powder, and I have this shade. Ooh, it's not even closed all the way. Hold up. Hopefully y'all can see like flying out. I have the shade. Here we go, I closed it. Ooh. I can smell it. It's like flying through the air. I've got the shade Honey, by the way. Let's see. Honey, which is a like golden shade. It's a honey shade, as you can see. And the reason I got this shade is because I feel like it goes really well with my undertones. And I was like, well, I'm going to be using it mostly under the eye and in my T-zone to brighten my face and add dimension because I don't wear concealer. So I picked up this shade Honey. And I really like this powder. It really mattifies you. But as you can see right now, I'm kind of oily. I'm kind of shiny. Kind of. But I feel like in person, my skin looks like skin. I feel like this makeup looks very natural in person. It looks very skin-like. It's not doing the most. It's not super duper full coverage. Like I normally have to do 2 layers of this to get the coverage I like to hide all my imperfections. But even then, it still doesn't look cakey. So my opinion on this is that this is not the foundation that I would wear if I was going out or if I had a photo shoot, like a glam photo shoot. This to me is more of like an everyday foundation because it's very lightweight, it's breathable, it's very long wearing, but it looks more skin-like than a lot of my other foundations. So that's really how I feel about this, is that this is probably going to be my go-to. I'm going to rotate it with some of my other combinations that I really like. This is going to be my go-to for every day, shade 445, and then setting it all over with the Honey, doing a heavier set like under my eyes and on my forehead and in my teen zone, in my T-zone where I get most oily, and then lightly dusting it over the rest of my face just for some oil control. This foundation pretty much sets itself. If you've ever tried it out or worn it, you can probably tell that it kind of sets itself, and it dries down. And you you don't feel like you really need to set it, which is why I feel like I can get away with using this lightly all over my face and then more heavier under the, ooh, that's the wrong finger, and more heavily under my eyes and in the T-zone. I'm sorry, I accidentally just used my middle finger. I did not mean to. So that's all I wanted to pop in and say, is that I really like these, but my opinion of them has kind of changed. And I feel like this gives a really like natural skin-like finish. I mean, as you can see now, we're going on the 11-hour mark of me wearing this. So it's been 10 hours since I've had this makeup on. And this is what my skin is looking like right now. So I feel like this is great for like more of a natural skin-like finish. At first, it is going to be really, really matte. Like I felt a little bit dry under my eyes when I put this on. I had to like dust it off real quick. But I like feeling that at the beginning of the day, because I know by the end of the day, I will look like this, which is kind of like naturally glowy, naturally dewy, not too oily or shiny. Now to touch up, if I feel like touching up, I've been going in with the Universal Invisimatte blotting powder, and this is my original one that I've had, but I already have a backup of this that I bought a while ago. As you can see, I've hit pan on it. I really like this powder because it truly is invisible and mattifying. Because in the pan, it looks pure white, but on your face, you can't see it at all. So I'm going to show you that real quick. I'm going to go ahead and touch up. So this is the Invisimatte blotting powder. As you can see, I've hit pan. It comes with a mirror. And I'm just going to use this BH Cosmetics 135 like flat brush. And I just swirl it in here. I pick up quite a bit, and then I just go in and I press it into my skin where I want to mattify. I'm going to do half my face so you can see the difference. And what my face looks like freshly mattified compared to the other side. So this is it freshly mattified, and this is it after 10 hours. And one thing I really like about this foundation is when you add powder to it, it looks brand new and like so fresh and just smooth. And it just doesn't look cakey, like it looks like skin. So I really like this for every day, but it's not like a super glam go-to for me. It's more of a natural everyday. Perfect for teaching school, honestly. And what drugstore foundation I can think of that reminds me of this is actually that new L'Oreal 24-Hour Fresh Wear foundation. To me, it's very similar to the Fenty Pro Filter, in my opinion. I don't know about anybody else, but to me, those two are very similar, in my opinion. I get kind of the same effect, very natural, lightweight on the skin. I have to do 2 layers of it. It wears really long. And then it doesn't look cakey if I add powder throughout the day. Like, to me, it's very similar to the Fenty. So honestly, after this bottle, I probably will not repurchase the foundation again, but I probably will repurchase the powder because of how much you get. This container is huge, and I just really like the tone of this. I've never had like a yellow tone powder like this before, and I really like the way it makes my skin look. So I just wanted to come on and show y'all what it looks like. Show you a little demo of the products. I kind of have on a Fenty face today. I had on Moscow Mule and Ginger Bench as my highlight, but you can see it's kind of faded after 10 hours and after me like touching up with this powder all over my face. So I really like the shade 445. Feel like it looks really good. I love the Invisimatte blotting powder. This is something I honestly would repurchase. So I'm really gung-ho about the powders, but because for me, powders are hard to find that work really well with my skin and don't make me look cakey and don't make me look ashy. But I probably will not repurchase the foundation again after this most recent repurchase of $4.45, just because I feel like I have drugstore options. And I'm telling you, the drugstore is coming for high-end, mid-range makeup. It really is. But yeah, I have the highlighter on my cheeks. I'm not going to get that. But I do have the gloss bomb. I'll put on a little bit more of that right now. And this is the original Fenty Glow. And then I mixed in a little bit of ColourPop Stud Ultra Satin Lip. That's what gives it a pink color on my lips. And I just mix it all together. I also lined my lips earlier, but I don't feel like doing it now. Do I really need to right now? No, I'm good. I'll just take my finger and blend it out. So this is like my face I have on today for school. And I just wanted to update you on like how I feel about the products and what I really think is worth the money. Lip gloss on my teeth. And what I think is worth repurchasing. I love the lip gloss, but honestly, I don't think I'm going to repurchase it either when I run out of it, which I'm almost done with this. So yeah, I'm over halfway through this. Like I have like a third of it left. But I'm probably not going to repurchase it. Like I said, I don't plan on repurchasing the foundation, even though I really like it. But I do have other shade matches better than Fenty. So I like the shade better, but it's still not a perfect match. And then, like I said, I love the powders because they don't look heavy on your skin, but they keep you matte. And this is really great for touching up. So love the powders. I love the lip gloss, but I won't repurchase because there's other drugstore alternatives. I'm trying to be more efficient with my money, not just buy makeup because I love makeup, but make smarter purchases. I really enjoy the foundation for every day, but like I said, since it's not a perfect color match, I won't repurchase it again. And I have other formulas that do the same thing for less. So that's all I wanted to share in this video. Let me know what you think of my skin. I feel like it looks super natural. It looks like skin up close. I mean, I'm all up in the camera right now. And again, I don't have perfect skin. I have texture on my skin. I have acne prone skin and all of that. This side is doing really well though. You can see this side's a lot smoother, except this homie right down here on my chin. But this is my skin up close, and in person, my skin looks like skin. It does not look like makeup. And I should mention I have combination skin. I'm oily in the T-zone and then normal or sometimes dry on the perimeter of my face, especially like this part of my cheeks, the lower half of my cheeks, and then around my chin can get really dry and flaky, which is something new that's happened since I've turned 26. But yeah, I just want to share my thoughts, updated thoughts. I think it's worth it. I think it's worth a try if you can afford it, but I'm highly recommending the powders over anything. Lip gloss, you can get any price. If you found your perfect match, then I think this is totally worth it. But if you have your perfect match in drugstore foundations that are long wearing on you, give you the coverage that you want, then I don't feel like this is a necessity. And that's it for this video. Sorry you can hear my washing machine going, and I'm actually steeping some tea. And if you're wondering where I got this jewelry, my sister got it for me for Christmas. And green's my favorite color, so I really like it. So yeah, that's it for this video, y'all. I'm gonna go. It's been a while since I've come on camera, so just wanted to speak to you and hang out before I head to midweek Bible study. I'm going to a new Bible study, so I'll update y'all about that in my next video, which might be tomorrow. But again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. I still have lipstick on my teeth.